Are you ready to become the emotional superhero your child needs? In just a moment, we'll unlock the secret powers of mindful parenting, transforming every giggle and tear into a step towards emotional intelligence. Stay tuned. This is where your family's journey to heartfelt harmony begins. Welcome. I am Sai Gonzalez, and this is the Get Positively Inspired podcast. Imagine we're sitting together in a bright sunlit room, the kind of place where you can't help but feel a little more at ease. This is where we start our shared adventure, not with backpacks or maps, but with open hearts and curious minds. Each week, like clockwork, we'll unfold a new chapter of this adventure, exploring one single topic through 2 episodes. It's like having a 2-course meal for your mind. Part 1, to whet your appetite for growth, and Part 2, to satisfy your hunger for knowledge. Today, as your guide and fellow traveler with over 2 decades of wandering these paths of mindfulness, I'm thrilled to walk with you down the trail of mindful parenting, fostering emotional intelligence in children. We're going to discover how this kind of parenting isn't just about making sure homework is done or that the veggies are eaten. It's about connecting with our kids, about really seeing them, understanding their world, and teaching them to do the same for others and themselves. So, let's take a gentle breath together and prepare to step into the world of mindful parenting. It's a place where every moment with our children is a chance to teach them by example, to show them how to listen to their hearts, how to stand strong in a storm of feelings, and how to be friend to themselves and to the world around them. We're not just raising kids, we're nurturing future grown-ups who can understand and handle their emotions with care and kindness. Remember, this isn't just a once-in-a-while thing. Like the sun that rises each morning, we bring mindfulness into our daily rhythm. It's in the way we say good morning, in our patience when a glass of milk spills, and in our hug when the day has been just a bit too much. So, as we chat today, we're not just talking. We're planting seeds of awareness and compassion that will grow right alongside our little ones. We won't end today's conversation with goodbye because this is just the beginning, and there is no final stop on this train. There is just the journey, the lessons, and the joy we find along the way. Now let's take that first step together. As we continue on our journey today, let's dive a little deeper into what we mean when we talk about mindful parenting. Think of mindful parenting as the art of being truly present with our children. It's like turning off the autopilot mode we all have and instead turning into the live, vibrant broadcast of this moment, right here, right now with our kids. Mindful parenting is about noticing the small things, the way your child's eyes lit up with when they talk about their favorite toy, or the furrow on their brow when they are concentrating. It's being there, not just in body, but in spirit too. And it's about responding to our children with attention and care, rather than reacting out of habit or frustration. Now, this might sound different from what we think as traditional parenting, which often focuses on rules and expectations. Mindful parenting, on the other hand, doesn't toss out the rules, but invites us to be flexible, to bend like a tree in the wind, and to understand that each child, like each tree, is unique and grows in their own way. Moving forward, let's talk about a phrase you might have heard before: emotional intelligence, or EQ for short. If we think of intelligence as a garden, then emotional intelligence is the part where our feelings and relationships grow. It's not just about knowing your ABCs or 1, 2, 3s. It's about knowing your own heart and being able to read others' hearts too. Emotional intelligence is made up of 5 key areas. First up is self-awareness, knowing what you're feeling and why. It's like having an inner mirror Then we have self-regulation, which is all about managing those feelings, not letting anger or sadness take the wheel and drive our actions. Next is motivation. This is the fuel that powers us to keep going, even when things are tough. It's like the little engine in our heads that says, I think I can, I think I can. Empathy follows, and it's like the magical ability to understand and share someone else's feelings, walking a mile in their shoes, even if they are a size too big. And lastly, we have social skills, knowing how to place nicely in the sandbox of life, making friends, and resolving conflicts. It's like the glue that helps us stick together in harmony. All these components of EQ are crucial for our children's growth. They help turn little moments into big lessons, teaching our kids not just to navigate their inner worlds, but also to connect deeply with the world around them. As we continue to weave the tapestry of mindful parenting, let's talk about how we as parents can cultivate our own garden of mindfulness. It starts with planting seeds of awareness that grow with our attention and care. Developing a personal mindfulness practice is like learning to dance gracefully with life's ups and downs. It can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths before starting the car, or as profound as meditating for a few minutes each morning. Imagine you're watering a plant, except the plant is your own ability to stay calm and present. When we bring mindfulness into our daily routines with our kids, we're showing them how to notice the colors of life without getting lost in the picture. It's like teaching them to fly a kite, holding the string loosely enough that the kite dances in the wind, but firmly enough that it doesn't fly away. Now let's shift our focus to how we talk and listen. Really listen to our children. This is where communicating with awareness comes into play. It's about turning down the volume of our inner chatter to hear the soft, sometimes hesitant voice of our child's heart. Active listening is like tuning into your favorite song and hearing not just the melody, but also the gentle strum of the guitar in the background. It's giving your child the stage and being the most attentive audience. When they feel heard, their words and feelings flow freely, like a clear stream. Empathetic responses are our Me Too moments, the bridge we build to let our kids know we're there with them, feeling with them. It's not about fixing their problems immediately. It's about acknowledging the problems, like saying, I see the rain and I'm here with you until the sun comes out. And as we teach our children to express their emotions healthily, we're giving them tools to plant and paint their feelings in broad strokes of words and actions that help others understand their inner world. It's not about bottling things up, but about letting emotions breathe, like opening a window to let fresh air into a stuffy room. In these conversations, heart to heart, we're not just talking, we're connecting. And through this connection, we're helping our children learn the language of their emotions, which will guide them through life's journey. Imagine a day when the sky turns gray and the winds start to whisper worries and woes. This is like the stress that sometimes fills our homes. It's important for us parents to be like weather forecasters for our family, recognizing the signs that storm might be brewing in our children's hearts or in our own. Think about what makes your child feel overwhelmed. Maybe it's a big change like starting a new school, or a small one like a broken toy. These are stress triggers, and they can be as varied as the clouds in the sky. For us parents, it might be juggling work and home life or just the noise of a busy household. When emotions run high, like a river after rain, we have strategies to guide those feelings to a calmer place. It's about pausing, like pressing the slow motion button on life, and taking deep breaths that rise and fall like gentle waves. It's creating a safe harbor in the moment where feelings can dock, be understood, and not feared. Books can be like lighthouses, shining light on how to find our way through the fog of parenting challenges. For those with little ones who have attention challenges like the squirrels who can't seem to stay put, Mindful Parenting for ADHD by Mark Burton is a treasure trove of advice. It's like a map that shows you how to guide your child's boundless energy and curiosity along the path of mindfulness, helping them to focus and find calm. And there's The Whole Brain Child by Daniel J. Siegel and Tina Payne Bryson, which is like a manual for the mind. It offers strategies as handy as a Swiss Army knife for nurturing your child's developing brain. It's about understanding how the different parts of the brain work together, like a team playing harmoniously to support emotional and intellectual growth. These books aren't just for reading. They are transformative words into actions, ideas into realities, and challenges into stepping stones towards resilience and understanding. They are companions for our journey, guiding us to raise children who thrive not just on the sunny days, but also when the rain pours. As the sun dips below the horizon and paints the sky with shades of oranges and purples, we come to the close of our day together. Just as we close today's chapter on mindful parenting, we've woven a tapestry of understanding with threads of patience and presence, and we've seen how these threads can strengthen the bond with our children, allowing trust and wisdom to flourish. We've walked through gardens of insight, seeing how the roots of emotional intelligence can anchor our children, allowing them to stand strong in the face of life's winds. We've learned that being a mindful parent is like being a gardener, tending not just to the blossoms, but also to the soil and the roots, nurturing every part of our child's growth with intention and care. From the essence of what it means to parent with mindfulness to the practical steps we can take each day, we've shared ideas as simple yet as profound as the act of breathing with awareness. We've explored how to listen with our whole hearts and communicate in ways that heal rather than hurt. And we've discovered paths through the thicket of stress and difficult emotions. Our bookshelves have new additions, guides that promise to light our way as we help our children, and perhaps ourselves, navigate the challenges of attention and the complexities of the growing mind. And now, as we gather these moments, let them be the seeds we plant in the fertile ground on our daily lives. May these seeds sprout into habits that shape our moments with our children, coloring our days with the strokes of mindfulness, empathy, and understanding. As we pause here on the threshold of today and tomorrow, let's remember that each day is a fresh page, ready for us to write new stories of connection and growth. I invite you to carry the treasures of today's conversation into the living mosaic of your life with your family. Goodbye for now, and may your days be mindful and bright, filled with the gentle awareness that every moment is a chance to connect deeply with your children, shaping a world rich in emotional wisdom. I know there are many choices out there, and I know your time is valuable. So thank you so much for deciding to spend your time, invaluable time, with me. I will continue sharing wonderful mindfulness techniques with you so we can all live a more fulfilled and mindful life together. Join me on Thursday for the next leg of journey on part 2, where we'll roll up our sleeves and turn these seeds of wisdom into flourishing gardens of emotional intelligence. we'll dive into the nurturing waters of mindfulness, learning to actively cultivate these skills in our children so they can sail smoothly on the ever-changing seas of their feelings and friendships. Let us take a deep collective breath, in and out, feeling the shared heartbeat of our intention to the best parents we can be. Until we meet again, let's move through our days with eyes open to the beauty of each moment, hearts ready to receive, and hands willing to give the gift of presence. See you on Thursday. Live on purpose.